Have you ever felt like manifestation just doesn't work for you? You visualize, you affirm, you do your scripts, and sometimes you actually get what you want, but at the cost of feeling empty. Or when you get what you want, it just slips away. And you start wondering, is this talk of attracting what you want in your life? Is it just wishful thinking? Here's the truth no one wants to tell you. Most people don't struggle to manifest because they're doing it wrong. In this video, I'm going to show you the real reason why you're not manifesting what you want and how you can fix that. Hi, welcome to Mystical Traveler. I found a system that allows me to travel the world, be present with my kids when they grew up, and build financial security. Now, I want to share what I've learned with you so you too can live an intentional, mindful life. So what is the source or what is the root issue of manifesting or not manifesting what you want? The root issue of not manifesting what you want is lack. Most people don't know that they're not manifesting what they want. They're manifesting what they think they deserve. They create to compensate for not feeling enough. Do you or have you ever felt that way? Have you ever felt like, if I get this promotion, people will think of me in a certain way, in a better light? Or have you ever felt like, if I stay in this relationship, I'm going to look like the responsible one, the one that's got it all together? You don't want the thing that you want. You want what you believe that thing is going to fix in your life. You struggle because you're manifesting out of luck, trying to fill that void or avoid instead of expanding from a place of wholeness, from the place of knowing that you're enough to experience these things that you want. You tell yourself, this is what I want. But what you really, really, really want is that safety that thing will bring you, that validation or that proof that you're worthy of the things that you're asking or you're wanting to bring in your life. You attract at a level of your self-worth. So what does that mean? You're actually not attracting what you want. You're actually attracting what you believe you deserve. I know because I did that too. When I was younger, I wanted, this is what I wanted. I wanted to be driving a BMW, having a position, that will make me feel respectable and making six figures. So guess what I did? I got all of that. And what I started to notice is that I felt hollow, empty inside. And the reason why I felt hollow and emptiness inside is because I didn't fix the worthiness problem. I realized I wasn't manifesting from worthiness. I thought those things were going to give me the feeling that I was enough, that those things that people said about me weren't true. And this is the proof. What I was doing was filling emptiness and not expanding from my fullness. My manifestations weren't authentic. Real manifestations, they aren't about convincing life to give you something. It's about asking to be the person that already has it. It's about becoming someone who can hold what they attract with the confidence and clarity that you need to hold on to that desired life that you want. So if you're not ready to hold that thing that you're trying to call into your life, what's going to happen is that it's not going to stay in your life, and you won't even know how or you won't know how to recognize it, even if it's in front of your face. So let's unpack this a little further And let me give you a simple plan to help you complete that transformation that you need to manifest the life that you desire and be able to hold it so that you won't lose it or not know what it looks like when it gets right in front of your life. But first, let me tell you what I've learned about manifesting or about authentic manifestation. And authentic manifestation is in the words is exactly what it is. You are manifesting from a place of honesty, a place of wholeness. Authentic manifestation starts with self-honesty, the kind that didn't feel safe to want what you want when you were younger. You learn to want what was acceptable, not what was true to you. That is how you end up surviving. But that right now is what is disconnecting you from your true desires. So the first thing that you need to do is to reconnect. So let's reconnect. Let's reconnect your authentic self with your authentic manifestation. This is a mindset shift that has worked for me. So I want you to, I guess, try it. Just try it. For a moment, imagine no one is watching you. No one is judging you. No one even cares what you do with your life. You're completely free. You're completely free to do whatever the hell you want to do. So in well, my dog dropped the camera, so let's continue. So you're imagining that there's no judgment. No one really cares what you do with your life. You can do whatever the hell you want to do with your life. So you're this person. Now I want you to ask yourself these questions. What generally holds your attention when there's nothing to prove and you don't even have to prove your worth? Here's another question that I ask myself. What keeps pulling me back even after I try to ignore it? Let me give you an example of this. So let's say you have this job and this job is reliable, it's stable, it pays really good money. But for some reason, you keep on fantasizing about volunteering or even working for a sanctuary, an elephant sanctuary in Africa. You watch videos about it, you read articles about it, and you want to be there, but you know that this job is stable. You know that this job is going to give you everything that society says you want. So that's an example of that. The next question that I ask myself is, what would I choose if approval didn't matter? What would be meaningful to me? I remember when I first started traveling, I learned through the people that I met that you didn't even need that much money to travel the world. It opened my mind to the possibilities that there was a whole bunch of different ways that you can fulfill your desire. The reason why I'm telling you this is because sometimes you think that everything has to line up in a certain way, but that is the farthest from the truth. What really needs to happen is that you need to have that complete conviction that this desire that you want is yours. It's for you. It's not for someone to think that you're successful or that you actually made it. It's something that will fulfill your heart and give you that joy that you desire. Now, I want you to write your answers down. Don't just think about it and then move on and do something else. When you're writing these answers down, don't edit yourself. This thing that you're doing this is for you. This is so that you can get to know yourself a little better. So asking yourself these intimate questions is where authenticity lives and where you can start practicing authentic manifestation. Once you reconnect to that truth, pair it with one action that matches it. Each genuine action strengthens your truth. It signals to your reality, I'm ready. I'm ready for what's truly mine to have. That's the foundation of alignment and the first step to building your vessel. The vessel that can hold the manifestation that you're ready to experience. Now, here's the thing that most people miss about manifestation. You have to be ready to hold that desire, that manifestation into your life. Manifestation isn't just about attraction. It's about capacity. The vessel is your ability to hold what you call in mentally, emotionally, and behaviorally. In essence, calling in the ability to be the person that thinks what you are trying to manifest is normal and part of a regular day. Here's an example of what I'm talking about. It's like when people they win the lottery without even learning how to manage their money. You know, we've all heard those stories that as soon as these people get their money, they immediately lose it. The problem isn't the abundance that they lack or they don't have. It's the lack of structure to hold it. That's what happens when you get opportunities you're not prepared to sustain. That desired relationship, the success and freedom leak through the cracks of the capacity that sustains them. So you don't need to desire. You need to feel worthy of these things, and you must build the wisdom to sustain them. Now, here's a 5-step framework for manifesting that has worked for me. So let's start with step 1. So step 1 is clarifying the desire. Know what you're actually asking for. You can't hold what you can't define. So ask yourself, why do I want this? What do I think it will give me? What would I do with it if I had it today? If the answers come from needing to prove your worth, the goal won't fulfill you. It'll just drain you. Step 2, build emotional capacity. Learn to hold more energy. Everything you want carries more pressure, visibility, and more responsibility. If you can't stay grounded under that weight, you'll push it away. Train your nervous system. This is how. Start training or exposing yourself to discomfort without escaping it. Take small risks and expand gradually. Growth is about holding more, not hustling more. Step 3, align identity. Become the container. If your identity doesn't match your desire, you'll unconsciously reject it. So ask yourself, who do I need to be to sustain this desire naturally? Then practice being that person through habits, boundaries, and consistent behavior. Every aligned action teaches life that this reality is safe with you. Step 4, take aligned action. Prove you're ready. Don't wait for the big break. Act in integrity with what you say you want. If you want love, show up with openness. If you want wealth, manage what you already have with care. If you want freedom, preparation is proof. Step 5, surrender with trust. Let timing do its work. Surrendering isn't about giving up. It's about trusting that your preparation is enough. You've planted the seeds, tended the soil. Now trust the process and embrace patience. Desire is the seed. Preparation is the soil. Trust is what allows that desire to grow. Manifestation isn't about chasing what you want. It's about preparing yourself to receive what's already aligned for you. You don't need to control timing or outcomes. You need to become ready mentally, emotionally, even physically for what you say you want in your life. When your thoughts, emotions, and actions align, manifestation stops being magic and it becomes reality. So desire with joy, surrender with trust, and keep building the vessel that can hold every desire you're meant to experience.